Hello. Hello. I'm gonna try because the internet chat itself. Um, but I'm still gonna cook this thing. So I'm just gonna record it, and I don't know, have maybe some less than super exciting chatter to go with it. I was going to concoct a sauce out of some things. Which was so I got the God. It's especially a shame that it shat itself right then because we're just at the point where we're gonna start actually cooking. All that was shown was ingredient prep. So what is something's smoking under there? So the carrots, shallots, and bell peppers are in the thing. Make sure this guy's dry. We're gonna grind up a bunch of spices, throw them into our sauce, and make a plum pepper sauce. That was the plan. But I gotta dry out my grinder because I just washed it. Gah. So, plum syrup, some Szechuan pepper, some white pepper. I'm not measuring any of these guys. We're just going, honestly, pretty heavy on everything. And some black pepper. Go, 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 go. This is literally the reason why I'm supposed to prep everything before I start cooking. Although I want the vegetables here to cook a goodly amount before we go in with anything else. I think I got too much carrot. Oh boy, quite a lot in here. Perhaps I went too hard. Oh, I didn't realize I put quite that much in there. Oh, I'm leaving marks on my table from the bottom of the mill. Okay. Just an absolute gob ton of pepper, but that's okay. We're gonna cook it out a bit. Not that soy sauce. We need the black soy sauce. Some regular soy sauce, some oyster sauce, sweetness is important here to balance out the extreme pepperiness that's going to happen. Yes, okay, we're getting little browned bits, especially on the shallot. That's what I was looking for. We're going to pull the vegetables. Come on. I don't think we need to be mega thorough with pulling the vegetables. I want to get most of them. I don't think I need every last scrap out, though. Doing this with these tongs is not efficient or easy. Clearly not meant for this. But our oil has taken on a bright yellow color. I assume that is an extractive from the carrot specifically, because it was nice and clear when we put it in. Am I taking every scrap? Not quite, but more than I think I initially suggested. There's still plenty of oil in there, though, so there we go. In goeth the chicken. With the chicken, I am going to give it a sprinkling of the garlic babies. Let the chicken get started. Slide back over to our sauce. Stir that together. going to be way too peppery. Oh, 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 it's so good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's super good. I'm giving it a dash of vinegar. I think it's going to want a little bit of acidity. Oh, it's not too peppery. It's going to want a little bit of sesame oil, I think. We can sesame oil directly. We don't need to mix that in the sauce. Back over yonder. Okay, and then we fry this until all the chicken is not pink anymore. I want to make sure that that chicken is actually cooked. And then we throw in the cabbage, get it started, and then we throw in the noodles. There's going to be noodles. Noodles and shrimp broth. Oh no, we throw in the sausage. Okay, yeah, exciting part. Chuck in a little bit of our sesame oil. This should be tossable. Yeah. I think I want some of our crispy garlic as well. Throw that in now so it's not quite as crispy when we get to it. It'll soften up. Okay, chicken's probably not all done in the middle, but it is done enough to make me want to make the next step, which is going to be our sausages. They can render some of their fat out. Oh, that's hot. I need to move the chicken board out of the way. I need to strain my shrimp shells. I guess we're just going to grab I'm just going to grab a wide pan. And then the spent shells will go in the compost. But there is our shrimp liquid. I keep looking over like you guys are going to be chatting, but of course you're not because there's no chat because we lost the internet. So I'm just recording. In goes the cabbage to get started. Don't throw that part in yet. We do need to deglaze the pan by the looks of it, which should be just easy to do with the shrimp stock. And a scrapey guy, because I don't want any of that garlic. Because this, of course, is our ceramic pan. It is stick resistant, but not non-stick. You may have noticed the chicken stuck when I put it in. It does that. It sticks, but it resists like really adhering the stick. I think we're using all of it. All of it heat up, bring it to a boil. We're gonna need the lid. All of it might have been a mistake. I'm probably gonna need a cornstarch chaser to ensure that this actually saucifies once I do it. Ooh, I think all of the stock might have been a little bit too much of the stock. We should have reserved some. There needs to be enough in there to cook the noodles. I'm actually going to turn it all the way up because I want the stock boiling vigorously at this point. But we're going to want the lid once we get to the noodles part. Meantime, the shrimps can go in. I definitely put too much liquid in there. And rather than boil it all off, I'm going to remove some. Because we've got more liquid to add later, and okay, that's looking better. That's looking better. Okay, those shrimps are looking good. I will take our noodle. Dang it. noodles. We're using instant noodles that I dropped. They're partially crushed. We're not using the flavor packets, of course. We're just using the noodles. These guys should soak up a good amount of that liquid. Lid to get them softening started. Oh, oh yes, you can really smell the sweetness from the cabbage coming out. Okay, okay, now this is good. I'm glad I took a little bit of the liquid out so that we weren't fighting with it. We can always add it back if I end up needing, and it feeling like I need more. I think we want the chopsticks so that we can push this around, push this stuff around a little better. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm tempted. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't add more juice. Mm-hmm. At least not yet. We might add more juice as it goes. No, that's right. Making a cornstarch slurry, just making a lot of it. Might not use all of it. I want it ready for sauce thickening down the line. I'll leave that over here on the sink. Because I think we might need to push the sauce together forcibly. At this stage, we're going until the noodles are done, or mostly done. These are not the right kind of noodles for a pancit canton, of course. These are just an instant fried noodle. Real pancit canton uses the ones that are uncreatively called wheat sticks, and they're not an instant noodle, so they actually end up absorbing quite a bit more liquid, so you can add a lot of and you can and are supposed to add quite a bit more stock to account for that. Let's get this stuff stirred in, because we're also adding more liquid via the pepper plum sauce. So we'll see, which is sugary, so it actually might thicken without the cornstarch, but I want the cornstarch ready in case I need it, because I don't want to cook this thing too long. So plum, black pepper, white pepper, Szechuan pepper, soy sauce, black soy sauce, and then I did not end up adding the sesame oil, because I threw it right in the chicken. Okay, well, the issue I seem to be having is that I should probably have broken up the noodles a bit more. They don't really want to intermix with the stuff very well. They want to tangle up on each other, which is not correct. There's just a big clot of noodles in the middle, which is not correct. Okay, heat off. Noodles are cooked, sauce is in. We need the greenery right in at the end here for the freshness. And we need some of our cornstarch to force it to saucify. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, 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 oh. Oof, ooh, ooh, it came out beautifully. Bored, because there's a couple of fresh accoutrements that it wants. One is tomato, one is cucumber. And one is lemon. I made a ton of this stuff, of course, because I sized it up to match the size of the package of chicken. That's what happened. That's why I made such a huge amount. Tell you what, that is the wrong tool, and it has been the wrong tool since I did it the first time. I have one of these. I never use. This is the time for it. Sloppy. That was very sloppy, and I want more of the stuff. Of course, the toothed spoon is very good at picking up noodles, not so much picking up the other stuff. Which I think we're just going to use the wooden spooner. To grab more of the stuff from the side here. Yeah, looks good. Little sausages on top. Slide this over here. Don't taste too much, but clean up your clean the thing up. That's got protein of some kind on it. I forget which one, but one of them. Oh, and that does too. This is something I actually learned from the package of Indomie brand Pancit Canton. And that is a company with fresh tomato, cucumber, and lettuce. I don't have lettuce. But I do have garden fresh, in season, tomato and cucumber. Oh man, that's a good tomato. Oh. In-season tomato is just so good. It barely even needs salt, but also you gotta salt your tomato. I'm also gonna salt the cucumber a little bit. I think they both benefit, although now I gotta clean up because the cucumber doesn't stick to the salt. Slightly over the hill lemon. That'll still be a nice, very seedy one too. That'll still be a sort of a nice decorative element. Oh, the cucumber needs to be a little bit less scattered and a little bit more piled. And okay, went in with slightly damp hand on that one. That's not how you do that. Do not do that. Wasted a bunch of sesame seeds because they stuck to my hand. Okay, our tuxedo sesame seeds. Got it on the container too. That's not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Da, 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 da. Freshened up the sesame oil. We go take a photo. We come back and we taste. There's stuff all on my photo station. And I put my phone down somewhere. There it is. There it is. Now, I am curious. I have not properly tasted this. I am curious of the flavor that we're going to have in our pepper plum sauce, primarily. Mmm. 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 Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really very nice. That's so nice. It's sweet. It's peppery, but it's not like really spicy peppery. It really kind of has a lot of the floral, the pepper flavor. It's really prominent in that, without being like a really strong burn. The whole thing has a distinct sweetness to it. Mmm. 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 The shrimp are a little chewy. Tastes good though. It's very shrimpy. For how much shrimp stock we put in there, it doesn't taste super shrimpy. All the ingredients also haven't melded into one flavor. I think the green peppers and the carrots and the shallots from the beginning have, but all the other ingredients have not. They are their own distinct tastes as you hit them. Hot. It's very hot. And also, things have their own distinct textures. The cucumber is here, and if you have lettuce, the lettuce is there for a fresh crunch. A proper, fresh, uncooked crunch. It's a textural element. The tomato is a profound, acidic, savory punch. That is designed to complement the overall sweet, savory dish. And the lemon is there so that you can adjust the acidity yourself, because we didn't really acid up the main dish. Mmm. Mmm. So, when you bite into it, bite into a piece of chicken, tastes like chicken. Bite into the Chinese sausage, tastes like Chinese sausage, which is a distinctly chewy and sweet flavor. It is very much a sweet, savory ingredient. The shrimp is a little on the chewy side, and it is because we used the big shrimps. The those super jumbo shrimps have a very firm, solid, meaty texture, which comes through in here quite a lot. Probably overcooked them just a bit, and also they were freezer burned, so there's a whole bunch of factors in that. But you can, but they taste very shrimpy when you bite into one. There's one right there. I really enjoy how it is this undercurrent of just a very fruity floral sweetness with all these savory flavors riding on top of it. And throughout the whole thing, a lovely sort of low current of shrimp from the shrimp stock. And then you take one of these lemons and you freshen the whole thing up with lemon. Yes, a little brightness, a little more acidity. So basically what I made is Pancit Canton, but with a sauce inspired by, honestly the sauce is inspired by a Taiwanese dish. It is a black pepper bread, but then I sort of cut that into a plum sauce, which is a different Chinese dish. And that is going to be where I wrap today so I can eat this. So yeah, I recorded this after the stream went down because I figured you guys would like to see it. So enjoy. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to upload. 45 minutes. Well, yeah. Thanks for struggling through the downtime, the broken stream with me. I really appreciate trying to stick around at least. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little snippet of the cooking and eating part, which is always the most exciting part that we unfortunately missed. And thanks for the resub. I forgot who resubbed, and I've lost my feed because I closed the thing. But yeah. And thanks to the only deaf guy for following after the stream went down. Calling you out, buddy. See you next week.